Hi, good evening, everyone. Hello, hi, everyone. All right, so welcome to another live session, and I hope you all are well and staying safe. So today's session is going to be all about hair care, and our expert for today is Ziba Siddiqui. She goes by the handle Curly Ziba, and she's going to tell you everything you need to know about taking care of your hair. So I'm going to quickly let her in.
Hi Nikita, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah,
All right.
am I visible or
Yeah, maybe if you could just keep your camera a little higher.
just give me a second? I'll just do it. Okay, just a minute. It's better now.
Yes, it's perfect. All right, so how have you been, Ziva?
Well, I'm good considering everything what is going. I was like quite unsure whether we should do this live or not, but then I thought maybe this video can be engaging for someone. People are facing this problem. They are getting depressed. Maybe some kind of videos by content creators can help them in getting engaged, and they can feel better. So I thought, no, let's do this live.
You
And
know,
yeah, that everyone is safe and sound, and prayers for everyone.
I mean, likewise, because the only reason why we're doing this is that it's like a healthy distraction from everything that's going out, and so yeah, I mean, hopefully everyone's safe and we all get through this stronger, kinder, and yeah. So just praying for everyone. All right. So I have a bunch of questions for you, Ziba. I'm gonna ask them, and once I'm done with the questions, I think the audience can also sort of ask their questions in the comment section below, and then probably you can answer them. All right. So first thing first, like what led you towards becoming a content creator?
Well, see, I started basically my hair journey, you can say healthy hair journey, some 2 years back. And I was, experimenting, researching a lot of things. My main focus was on DIYs. That what best, we can use from our kitchen, and that can lead to healthy hair. And during this pandemic last year, all of a sudden it clicked me that people, are facing a lot of problem in getting those products, and everything was not very easily available. And all of a sudden, this lockdown happened. So I thought, why not share everything with everyone? And in July last year, I started this journey, thinking that this will definitely help people a lot. With these DIYs, they can easily, take care of their hair in a healthy way. And it just happened, all of a sudden. And I just created my Insta handle. It was there, but I was not using it, and I just created and I started posting. And in less than a year, you can say I feel quite happy that yes, I have 2.7 followers and 2.7K followers, and yes, I'm doing pretty well, and people are quite happy with the results, and they are doing good with the hair journey basically.
That's awesome. See, something good has come out of this lockdown also, which is essentially you becoming this content creator and, sharing your tips and tricks with everyone out there. So I want to know, like, you've had curly hair all your life. So were there like phases in your life where you didn't like it, or, were you always in love with your curly hair? What's it been for you?
No, I was never in love with my curly hair actually. Just to be very frank, um, initially, like I'm a born curly, and since then, no one knew actually how to maintain curly hair, and we used to end up combing or at the max in a tight plait, going to school with two plaits around, because that was the easiest way for my mom to handle my hair. because the moment you comb your curly hair, you land up with frizz, and it's like, you I used to be called like Sadhu Baba, or you can say Maggie, and God knows what all names people used to call. And I was not very confident and to carry myself going out with curly hair. I used to just pull them back in tight ponytails so that this frizz is not very visible. But the day I used to wash, yes, they used to look really good. I was happy that day. But again, I didn't know that we're not supposed to comb. And I used to land up with frizz. And then I got straightening done. Yes, I got that done. It was there for 1 year, and that was the worst phase for my hair, you can say. I landed up with hair fall and all sort of damage to my hair. And then the transition phase started. And here I would just say that it was my husband, who was the only one, I can say, who liked my curly hair. Even though he was with frizz, he was like, no, don't get them straightened. Your hair looks really beautiful. No, and but I was not that confident. I was not confident in going out with those hair. When I got my straightening done, I used to feel a lot more, confident that yes, I'm looking good. Uh, that particular thing of looking good, that feeling was there when I got my hair straightened. But when I came across this CGM and the way to manage hair, there's no looking back. Now I just love my hair, though it took me almost 35 years to accept that. But better late than never.
Definitely.
Phases, and this is the phase, and I hope there's no looking back. I just love my hair now.
Awesome. Awesome. So, what is your hair care routine like?
Okay, so see, basically, whatever we do for curly hair, people at times they get confused. Just see that CGM which says curly girl method. People tend to get confused. No, it's just for curly girls. No, it's not that. This method, whatever we follow, other than the styling part, it's for all hair types and for all age groups. In fact, it's good even for straight hair people like you, or baby hair people, to follow this method. This is leading to a healthy hairstyle wherein you are ditching your chemical laden products, or just to be better, like harsh chemicals. You are following a routine which is free from harsh chemicals, because chemicals are there in every product. Though they say it's chemical free, don't fall for that. It's just a marketing gimmick. There is nothing, no product comes chemical free. It's just that they are free from harsh chemicals. So that is what I did. Whatever shampoo I use, whatever products I use are free from silicons. People will be surprised to know what silicon basically do. Silicons, when you wash your hair, you see your hair is a lot more shiny, silky, and smooth, and that is because of the silicon. It adds a layer on your hair, which leads to shine and smoothness, which is very harmful for your hair in the long run. You won't feel it now, but the moment you cross your 30 or 35, when you start seeing problems coming out of age perspective, you can say that's the time when you realize that you've been doing something wrong with your hair. So my routine is very simple. I make it a point to deep condition my hair, or you can say hair spa, wherein we spend thousands in the salon for that hair spa. I do that at home, at least not every week, then at least once in 15 days. I shampoo every 3 days. After 3 days, I do not delay my hair wash, because that leads to a lot of buildup on your scalp, and ultimately it leads to problem like flaky scalp or dandruff that way. So I don't delay my hair wash, and I am taking, and the most important thing, I take a very healthy and clean diet. Yes, cheat days are always welcome, but healthy diet is very, very important, be it your hair, be it your skin, or be it your overall health. So it's like shampoo, and I don't miss my conditioner. Conditioner is very important if you have got dry, frizzy, and rough, curly, wavy hair. Conditioning is very, very important. It nourishes your hair. Just to be healthy, the way we eat healthy food. Similarly, these products are food for your. So don't feel that applying too much of products, even if, especially if you have curly hair, you need a lot more. So just don't think that applying too much of product will lead to hair fall, or it will create further problem. No, all these are food for your hair. They are good for your hair. please do, but just make sure that your products are free from harsh chemicals. Don't, apply too much of chemicals on your hair. Don't burden your scalp. And scalp health is very important, which I always focus on, because if your scalp is healthy, your hair automatically will be healthy. So it's a very simple routine of shampoo, conditioning, deep conditioning, and styling my hair to maintain these curls and clumps. But today, I've not styled my hair. You can see frizz. At time, it's okay to be natural. So these are my natural hair now compared to what it was, some 10 years back. It was just a bunch of frizz, you can say. But today, even without any styling products, my hair are well tamed and well maintained.
That's awesome. I would have never guessed that you've not styled your hair because your curls look so well defined. And it's good that you pointed out, you should always use your conditioner because I'm guilty of skipping it, once in a while when I'm feeling lazy and all of that. And also the fact that you pointed out nutrition is, very, very important. No matter what you do, it is what you eat, right? You are what you eat. So thank you for those tips. So I want to know what are some ways in which people can improve the health of their hair, especially if they've done a lot of damage with, say, heat styling and coloring and bleaching and all of that. So, what are some ways in which people can, probably improve their hair?
So for this, especially if you've got hair coloring done, or if you're very regular with hair coloring, there's no problem. You can get your hair colored, but then again, you need to follow a consistent hair routine. Other than those, the shampoos which are recommended by the salon people, go for this, go for this. Some 1,500, 2,000 bucks they'll take you for those shampoos and all. No, you can get your budget products. There are many Indian brands which are now available, and the main answer to this is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is very, very, very important. Don't miss that, because that will be a game changer for your hair. And to believe that, you need to do that. Because this all I'm talking because of my experience, what I have been doing with my hair, what difference I had seen after deep conditioning my hair on a regular basis. So weekly deep conditioning is very important. If you've got straight silky hair, then maybe once a month, or once in 15 days is more than enough. But if you have got dry hair, or curly or baby hair, frizzy hair, damaged hair, then every week deep conditioning is a must. You can take anything which is available in your kitchen, like you can take banana along with the peels. Don't throw the peels, they are very important. They are highly nourishing for your hair, and they do magic to your hair basically. Banana along with the peels, just grind them in your mixer, add little honey in it, or you can add little licorice powder, amla powder, hibiscus powder, green grass powder. There's so many things which you can just add in that, apply on your hair, and you are good to go. You will see a great difference in your hair. So deep conditioning, I'll again stress, is very important. Then another important step is to clarify your scalp. It is very important to clean or detox your scalp. People have never done their life, even I had not done, when I came to know that yes, it is very important. And there are some very easy and quick ways wherein you can clarify your scalp. Now, why we need to clarify? It is basically because of the build-up. When we are using products, till the time we don't know what products we should use, we are using these products, they tend to create a layer on our scalp. And after they create a layer, and then we apply anything, for that matter, if we apply any particular product, maybe you can say the company says it's for hair fall, or it's for nourishing your hair, you will see that those ingredients basically they are not entering, because there is already a layer on your scalp which is not letting the goodness of those ingredients enter. So that's the hurdle which you need to clear. So if you detox your scalp every month, this has to be done without fail every month, and you will see a big difference in your hair health. And for that, there is one shampoo I'll just tell. It's Pantene Lively Clean. It's very, very easily available in the market. You can use that once a month. It's just like any other normal shampoo, and it has some sulfates in it, which helps in clearing all the buildup which is there on your scalp. If you don't want to go for shampoo, then apple cider vinegar is another, very important or very handy ingredient for your scalp health. And ACV basically also maintains the pH balance of your scalp, which is very good actually. And you can just take, you can say 1:3. The ratio should be 1:3 1 part of ACV with 3 parts of water. Just dilute it with water. You can spray it on your scalp. You can just put it in a spray bottle, spray it on your scalp, or you can just rinse it. Leave it for good 10 minutes. Let it sit there and just rinse it with water, and you are done with your clarifying. And you will definitely, after clarifying, you will definitely see a difference. You will feel that yes, you'll feel very light on your hair. Yeah. So these two steps are really important. One is clarifying and another is deep conditioning. And one more point I will mention over here, whenever you clarify, it's must to deep condition your hair. It's a must. Because clarifying at times lead to dryness. So just to overcome that dryness, deep conditioning is important. So that will take care of the dryness. So these two steps are really important if you've got dry hair, if you are coloring your hair. And yes, conditioning, again I will stress, other than deep conditioning, because deep conditioning you will be doing just once a week or once in 15 days. So other than that, whenever you wash your hair, make it a point you use a conditioner, because that will tame the frizz, that will moisturize and hydrate your hair till the next wash. And again, I will mention over here, other than conditioning, there is leave-in conditioner, which is very important. And people at times they get confused that we need to buy so many products. No, you need not buy so many products. If you're using a conditioner which is free from harsh chemicals, you can just dilute it and use it as a leave-in conditioner. There is no harm in leaving conditioner on your hair if it is free from harsh chemicals. And just make it a point not to apply any kind of conditioner or even conditioner on your scalp. Always, 2 inches, 3 inches away from your scalp, just on the length you need to apply. So if your hair gets tangled very easily, this leave-in conditioner will nourish your hair and you will find lesser tangles till your next wash. So these few steps are really important. And again, consistency is the key. So you need to be consistent whatever routine you are following.
I think I really like the tip that you can just dilute your conditioner and use it as a leave-in conditioner. I'd never heard of it before. Anupama is saying, could you please repeat that? Anupama will be recording this session and putting it, on our IG live. I mean IGTV. Also, I'm not sure which section she wants to be repeated. Maybe if you can type it out, Anupama, we will get back to you on that. Whatever you want, Ziba to answer. All right. So my next question for you is like, do you have any tips for taming frizz? Now, frizz is something not just curly hair people, but other people also sort of face with. So I'm sure you'll have plenty of tips, and I am personally, wanting to know and probably noting them down as well. Like, if you have any tips for frizz.
Yes, see, as I mentioned, deep conditioning, if you'll be regular with deep conditioning, definitely your hair will be more moisturized, more hydrated, and again, it will lead to lesser frizz. Now, another very important point, this is especially for people who have wavy and curly hair. I'll then come for people with straight hair even. If you've got wavy and curly hair, please don't comb your hair when they are dry. Once you're done with your wash and styling, you're not supposed to use a comb. You can only comb when you have oil on your hair, or when you have a deep conditioner or a conditioner with a good slip. That's the time only when you are supposed to comb your hair. Because the moment, see, if I'm going to comb my hair right now, it will lead to frizz. These curls will open up and ultimately it will lead to frizz. So that's the reason you are not supposed to comb your wavy or curly hair. So that is very, very important. Second, this is for everyone, for all hair types. Please use a satin pillowcase while sleeping. Don't use a cotton one, because when you lie on a cotton cloth, because of friction, it leads to frizz. When you get up in the morning, you see those baby hair all standing out. That is because you are lying down on a cotton pillowcase, and due to friction, it leads to frizz. Satin or silk pillowcase is really helpful, and if you'll be very regular with that, and that is for everyone, even with your kids, your husband, everyone, basically, they should lie down on a satin pillowcase, and it's not at all uncomfortable, quite comfortable. And then there are again satin bonnets also available. You can just tie that satin bonnet around your hair, and again that will help in reducing frizz. So make it a point to have a satin or silk pillowcase. Then another very important point, again for all hair types, is not to use a normal towel which we use. You should use a microfiber towel or if you don't have a microfiber towel, you can use a soft cotton t-shirt, that because that they are not going to add frizz to your hair the moment. And yes, you are not supposed to rub your hair with your towel or your t-shirt or your microfiber towel. You just need to wrap it around your hair like a turban, leave it for not more than 5 minutes, and you are done. So I would say not to use a normal towel, just use a microfiber towel or a soft cotton t-shirt, and just wrap your hair with that. Do not rub your hair, because that is again going to lead to frizz. So these 2-3 points are very important for taming frizz.
All right, I think those were some nice tips. So Anupama's doubt was with clarifying. I think she wants you to repeat that step.
Okay, I can. See, clarifying again, I'll say it should be done ideally once a month. But if you feel you have a flaky scalp or an itchy scalp, you can even do it once in 15 days. That's absolutely fine. And whenever you clarify, make it a point you do deep conditioning. It is really important, because clarifying at time lead to dryness. So deep conditioning will take care of your dryness, and you can clarify by using Pantene Lively Clean, which is very easily available shampoo in any shop, or you can use apple cider vinegar. Ratio should be 1:3, 1 part of ACV, 3 parts of water. Just dilute it. You can put it in a spray bottle, spray it all over your scalp and your hair. Leave it for 10 minutes, just rinse it with water. Or you can even rinse with that water, just pour it on your scalp and hair. Let it sit for good 10 minutes. Just massage for some 5 minutes and rinse it with water. So that's it for clarifying.
So my next question is, what are your holy grail products when it comes to, hair care? Some of the products that you love and you swear by.
See, if talking about leave-in conditioner, I cannot stay without a leave-in conditioner. That is really, really very important. It works like magic for my hair. In fact, it will work for everyone's hair. If you have dry hair, and when you will be regular with the use of leave-in conditioner, you will definitely see a difference in your hair health. Then another one is flaxseed gel. Flaxseed gel is, you can say, my holy grail. I make it at home. If you will go on my page, you will see the recipe. It's there. It's a quick recipe which will not take more than 5 minutes to make. You can just make that gel, keep it, you can store it in your refrigerator. It's good for at least 20 days. And that gel basically, I used to style my hair. If you've got curly and wavy hair, so that's the gel which give holes to my curls. When you see these curls, whenever I apply the gel, it gives hole to my curls. This curl pattern will not get disturbed for at least 2 to 3 days if I'm applying that gel. And if you have straight hair and you need not any styling products, you can just take that flaxseed gel, add little coconut oil or olive oil or castor oil or whatever hair oil you have with you. Just mix it with the flaxseed gel, apply it on your scalp, leave it for half an hour, and just wash your hair with a mild shampoo. You will notice a difference. Flaxseed gel is very important for overall hair health.
Awesome. I think I will be, checking that recipe out on your channel the first thing after this session, because I'm very curious to know, how you can make it and sort of use it. All right. So my next question is, I mean, you've mentioned this before, the curly girl method. Can you tell us what is it and how should one go about it?
Okay, see, curly girl method is nothing but ditching your chemical laden products. That's it. It can be this particular method can be used by, again I'll mention, by all hair types, not just by curly girls. Herein again, you just have to make sure that the product which you are buying, make sure you read the ingredient. It's very important. Be it your hair products, be it your skin product, or be it whatever you're purchasing, for you to eat, make it a habit to read the list of the ingredients. It's very important. That's the time when you're going to know what all you're going to put in your hair. You should know what you are going to apply on your hair. It is very important. So make sure you read all the ingredients, and just make sure that the products are free from silicones, and they do not have any harsh sulfates in them, or drying alcohols or wax basically. These things, they are mentioned in very small letters at the end of the ingredient list. wherein you just roughly go through it. You see, okay, it doesn't have, but make sure you read the complete list of the ingredients. The top 5 ingredients are very important because they make the max of the product. And these wax basically it leads to build up on your hair again, which make it compulsory for you to clarify. If you are using a silicone shampoo or a sulfate shampoo, then it's very important again to clarify every week, which is actually not possible every time, to clarify your. It's better to use products which are free from harsh chemicals like silicones and sulfates and drying alcohols and waxes, which can lead to build up and in a later stage damage your hair. And then CGM again, if I come, then it's a routine is clarifying your hair every month. Then comes your shampoo. Now let's talk about the regular routine. Shampoo, conditioning, or before conditioning it comes deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is supposed to be done after shampoo, and people think that if we'll apply a deep conditioner and we're not going to shampoo, our hair will feel quite sticky. No, it won't feel sticky. If you are clarifying on a regular basis, your hair will not feel sticky. And whenever, whatever, if you'll apply deep conditioning and then you're going to shampoo your hair, the goodness of all the things will be washed out. So no point basically in applying a deep conditioner. So that's the reason you need to apply deep conditioning after shampooing your hair. So shampoo, deep conditioning weekly, then comes your conditioner, then comes your leave-in conditioner. So again, it will be like there are too many steps to follow. It gets difficult, for to stay for so long in the washroom. Then I will say the days when you are doing DC, that is deep conditioning, you can skip your normal conditioner because deep conditioner is enough to hydrate your hair. So you can skip the conditioning part, but make it a point. Again, I will say don't skip your conditioner. It's very important. And then comes your styling routine. If you have curly and wavy or frizzy hair, you should use a curl cream, and even that is used by people who have got wavy hair. And then comes your gel. Again, gel you can make at your home. Even you can make your conditioner at home with oats. Recipe again is there on my page. You can just go and check. It works amazing. Even if you have straight hair, you will bless me afterwards once you start using that oats conditioner. It's very effective, and again it's budget friendly. You need not purchase it. If you have good time in hand, you can just make it, store it in refrigerator. So these are the steps which has been followed in CGM. And again, you are not supposed to comb your dry hair because it leads to frizz and lots of breakage. If you're going to comb your dry hair, you will see your hair is breaking. That is because you're combing your hair when they are dry, and they are prone to breakage very easily. So whenever you applied oil or a conditioner, deep conditioner, mind it, your conditioner and deep conditioner should have a good slip that your comb can slide down easily. So that is very important to have a conditioner which has a good slip, and then you can comb your hair. And that's all about CGM. It's nothing very difficult. And initially, it may feel that you may feel overwhelmed, that there are too many steps, how to do this. But once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. Hardly it will take you max 15 minutes. The days you're not deep conditioning, for you to style your hair and get yourself ready.
I think once you get into the routine, everything gets easy. So I know you've already recommended like a lot of natural sort of conditioners and gels, like your flaxseed gel and your oats conditioner. So if people wanted to sort of buy a few products to get into the curly girl method, what products would you recommend, especially for newcomers, who are new to this method? What products would you recommend to them?
See, the products which I'm going to tell you again, they may have the name curls or curly written, but again they can be used by all hair types. So don't get confused. Even if you are silky, smooth, straight hair, it's always good to use products which are free from harsh chemicals. I'll just name a few brands. You can check them, and they are all budget friendly. These are all Indian brands which are easily available on their websites or even on Amazon. And I will even tell you, I have codes with them, few of the brands, and you can get save some money. You can get a discount. One of them is Best Life. Best Life, you can say they are not a very new brand, but yes, most of you don't know this brand. It's an Indian brand, and amazing products they have. I can swear by their products. All their range, be it Argan range, their Onion range, their Biotin ACV range, is just amazing. Their conditioners have really good slip. You can just go for their products. And then there is another new brand in the market, which is True Frog. It is also amazing. Their shampoos are simply superb. They clean your hair so well, and the best part is they are not going to dry out your hair, because shampoo which tends to clean your hair a little more, they tend to be drying. You feel that dryness after shampooing your hair. But these products which I'm going to, the brands basically which I'm going to tell you, they are not going to dry out your hair. So Best Life and True Frog are amazing. Then there is Curl Up. Curl Up even has great products. Then there is Fix My Curls. Again, they have this name curls in them. Please don't get confused. It can be used by anyone and by all hair types. Just it's the styling part, that is the curl cream, and the gel is only meant for baby and frizzy and curly hair. Then there is another new brand, which Indian brand, they have launched their range Anvea. Even they are quite good. And so these are all good 4 5 products. These are all Indian brands which you can just go ahead and buy. You can just check their pages on Instagram. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or you can directly ping them, and they will be happy to guide you. So you can go ahead with these brands. If we talk about deep conditioner, then I will say just go with Matrix Biolage, the one with the purple cap. It's very easily available on Amazon or in any medical shop or Nykaa. It is simply amazing, and it comes in a huge tub, and little goes a long way. That product, that deep conditioner, has got such a good slip that you can easily detangle your hair, and just leaving it on your hair for 10 15 minutes, and you will see the difference in your hair. So that is one product I can swear by. When we talk about deep conditioners, this is really important.
All right. I think we have a few questions. I'm just gonna try to. Anupama is asking, if we don't have apple cider vinegar, could you please suggest any other homemade, product for clarifying?
Yes, then you can just go for Multani Mitti. Multani Mitti is very good when it comes to clarifying your hair. You can just take Multani Mitti, soak it in water for some time till it becomes soft. Just add few drops of lemon in it. And Multani Mitti again, yes, don't leave it for more than 10 minutes, because it can dry out your scalp and hair, because it has that drying properties. Even when you apply it on your skin, you can feel that, that stretch in your skin, because it has the property of drying out and pulling out the oil. So it shouldn't be applied for more than 10 minutes, and you can rinse it with water, and after that make sure you deep condition your hair with any of the DIYs or with any store-bought deep conditioner.
Anupama, I hope that answers your question. Priyanka is asking how to tie curly hair while sleeping.
Okay, see, the first thing I will say is sleep on a satin pillowcase. That's very important. If you have got a satin or silk bonnet, you can just make a ponytail. You get these satin scrunchies, which are not very easily available everywhere, even on Amazon. And you can even ping me. I can suggest you a few brands from where you can get those satin scrunchies, because that satin scrunchies, it is not going to pull out your hair, and again it leads to less breakage compared to the normal cotton scrunchies which you use to tie your hair. You can just put your hair like this up in a ponytail. Just put a satin scrunchie, and basically we call it pineapple bun. You can say you're not you need not just tie that scrunchie once again, because it can again tighten your hair and you may feel that discomfort while sleeping. So just one tie, and this is basically called a pineapple bun. And Priyanka, I'll just say, if you can just go on my handle and just see, I have made a video on that, how you need to tie your curly hair. Right now it's not possible for me to show you. So the main thing is you need to get satin or silk scrunchies. They are easily available. Just tie your hair in a high ponytail or a low ponytail, as in what you are comfortable in. Or if you have a silk bonnet, you can just wrap your hair in that, and that's it.
All right. Someone else is asking, how about shikakai and amla for hair?
See, Amla Shikakai is also good, though I have not used it. But yes, Amla, I will say it is very good. You can, like while making your oils at home, there are many recipes which are available. You can use Amla even in your oils. You can boil, take a fresh Amla, just cut it and you can boil it in your coconut oil. You can use that oil. Then amla powder, again, it's very easily available. You can check Nature's Tatva. It is there on Amazon even and on their website. They are natural products. And this amla powder you can add in your deep conditioners. Whatever deep conditioner DIY you are making, just add a spoon or two of amla powder in that. Even you can add, if you have amla juice at your place, you can even use amla juice in your deep conditioners and you can apply on your hair. It's absolutely amazing for your hair. Amla is really good.
All right. Guys, if you have any more questions, please put them down in the comment section. So Ziba, I want to know how are you staying sane in difficult times like this? I mean, the second wave, none of us anticipated it to become what it is right now. So like, how are you sort of taking care of your mental health and all of that?
See, what is helping me the most is I am very regular with yoga. I make it a point that my kids, my family, they are doing pranayam at least just for 10-15 minutes every day without a miss. We do all sort of breathing exercise. You can just check anywhere. Everyone is aware about Anulom Vilom. Then there is Kapal Bhati. It really, calms you down. It really calms you down. And just avoid the news, I will say. Just avoid media, avoid the news. You will be absolutely fine. You will see that mental stability, because even I have lost few very close ones in my hometown, and we can't help. I can't go there, I can't see them. Just that I am keeping them in my prayers. I have basically stopped seeing the news, which is really helping me. And I am doing yoga regularly. And then again, one point I will mention over here, there are few people, they come up, and they say, how can you content creators come up with these videos? You people are making reels, you people are not worried of what's going around in the country. It's not that. Very well, because I am a content creator, so I can even say on behalf of other content creators that we can very well empathize with the situation. We are even losing our loved ones, but we can't do anything. Why we are making these videos or these lives or any other videos, which the expertise of which we have, and that may help you. That can bring a smile on your face when you open Instagram and you see that video or any of the informative videos that can bring a smile on your face, that can help you engage in a healthy way. So it's not that everyone is having their part of stress, everyone is going through some or the other way. It's just that we can't say to keep calm, because I know the situation is really bad. But yes, you have to keep yourself healthy. That's the best way you can help yourself, your family, and others even. In that way, there will be a lesser load on the medical system which they are facing if we keep ourselves healthy and stay home.
Absolutely. I think that's well said, and that is what is required. I mean, to everyone who's been isolating, thank you so much. You've been doing it for a year, and I mean, if you isolate now, it will only mean that when we all gather again, there'll be no one missing. So, I think it's very important. And we're really glad for content creators like you who are constantly sort of bringing out some positive content out there, so that people feel a sense of some normalcy, amidst the chaos that, we're going through. So Ziba, what is the one message that you have for all the women out there? Anything inspirational, be it to sort of follow their dreams. If you have any message for all the women out there.
Yes, I recently, had an interview with one of the groups, and they asked me the same thing. And I just said, see, every home, every moment of happiness, every heart, every feeling is incomplete without you. And why is that so? Because you are the one who is adding or giving life to this globe. Don't try to be a superwoman. Go slow and stay safe. That is what I just want to say.
I think that's wonderful. So Ziba, thank you so much for taking out your time, and even in times like this, you've come out and done this live session with us. So on behalf of Girls Pass team, I'm thanking you, and thank you everyone who's also joined in. Today. So thank you everyone, and we hope that this session helped everyone in some way or the other.
So much for having me here. It was my pleasure, and thank you everyone for joining out here.
All right.
Okay,
I
thank
hope you all have a safe weekend and see you everyone. Thank you so much for joining.
you. Okay, bye bye.